Okay. All right. I think I am back. Sorry about that. My first technical difficulty since I became a streamer. First thing I noticed there was a problem. My iPad went offline. It showed me offline. Everything else seemed fine. The Twitch dashboard, OBS, and then I noticed OBS had several thousand dropped frames. And I thought, hey, I have never ever had a dropped frame before. What is going on? And one of the reasons why I've never had a dropped frame is because I have gigabit internet. My download speed's 945, my upload's 636 at this time with a 1 millisecond ping. So I knew it wasn't my ISP. So then I realized, oh wait, all these years watching streamers, and I remember some of them saying when they had a difficulty that they sometimes had to switch servers. So I thought, okay, maybe this server, this Twitch streaming server is having an issue. So I need to switch servers. So I thought, how do I do that? So I started going all through the Twitch dashboard, trying to figure out how do I change servers. And then I realized, no, it's OBS that I need to change servers. So I went to OBS and finally remembered how to change servers. So I changed from the Virginia Twitch server, which I think is closest to me, to the Chicago Twitch server. So now I'm back to 0 dropped frames again. So they're having an issue with their Virginia Twitch server. So my apologies again for going offline. I had no idea I'd gone offline. Did not know I had gone offline until my iPad showed me that I went offline. So that's why I use my iPad to help me out. All right. So yes, we are back online. Okay. Now what was I planning on doing? Oh yeah. I was checking out Emma to see if she had changed any. And she still seems to be okay. So, then what do I want to do? It is 7:30 a.m. my time. 4:30 a.m. We've got an hour and a half. An hour and a half. Okay. We reviewed everybody yesterday to make sure I hadn't missed anybody. And that's when we discovered Ghost Rider wasn't complete and Loki had been completely overlooked. And I fixed both of those. We could take a look at one of these greens. Let's look at, or whites. Let's look at Silver Surfer for a moment. Now I realize we're not going to be able to.
The great cosmic balance relies on my action, and I must concede.
We're not going to be able to go out and do any cosmics on this guy because I didn't like him enough pre-update to ever put any decent gear on him. Wow. Okay. Nope, this was not a trifecta fighting. It doesn't have the damage shield. Bummer. For a minute there, I thought I'd hit the jackpot. This would be a good, really offensive. That might be worth hanging on to it. Yeah, it doesn't have the damage shield. But this would be an offensive core or catalyst. And I tend to have defensive catalyst on all my characters. This one's... Whoa. This is seriously bad. Alright, but like I said, I never really played this guy much. He just didn't fit my playstyle. But I want to see how he is now. Let's put a couple things away over here. Because I might like him now. I don't know. Whose was this? Emma's? Yeah, doesn't look very good. So it goes into the pet food. There is a bit of a delay on the Marvel Heroes server. Every action that I take, it doesn't immediately perform that action. It takes it. It takes some time. All right, Silver Surfer. Speed and energy, which it's pretty obvious you can tell from here. He's speed and energy. If I'm going to do him energy ranged, then he needs to have magic. Alright. So now that that's fixed, speed and energy. This works. It's just very poorly rolled. I'm sure we can find something better than that. Well, let's wait until I know if I like him or not before I go putting really good gear on him. Speed. I guess I tried to do his movement build. No. I don't know what I was doing with him, but he's got a mismatch of stuff that doesn't really go together. At least he is in all 69 gear. And it is his gear. So, what have we got? A basic beam, single target. Randomly fires it up to 3 enemies in front of you. That's weird. Let's finish looking at his traits. Critical hit. You can pass through enemies and objects. Your resource is the power cosmic. Your spending power cosmic does not cause its regeneration to be paused. So power cosmic works like spirit or stamina, or defense deflect base with the trait of 3% deflect. And you get 8% more damage reduction if you go into melee. I don't think so. I don't think we're going into melee ever. I don't know if this is the lowest or ties the lowest, but it's low, even for a range character. Definitely not melee ready. So there's the basic if you've got power cosmic issues. Subspace Rift, that's the vulnerability applicator, which is what I have. Here's one of those bouncing. Alright, this thing has a cooldown on it. There's my damage layer. There's my basic. Okay. This does not quite fit the profile. In my third spot, I usually have an area spender. All this does is regenerate health. What's this guy? Temporal recall. A stun. This is kind of a steroid. 5 seconds. Excuse me. Sorry about my voice this morning. It's kind of a steroid. You get a 5-second buff of 20% attack and movement speed. And a 20-second cooldown. This is the strange power. Why I must have had serious issues with spirit or something to throw a spirit recovery power right in the middle of my rotation and have a spirit recovery basic. But, let's toss this out. Let's do this like we did with Loki yesterday. Except Loki, I pretty much had to always use his basic. Subspace deconstruct. Oh, I see. I see what the deal was. Alright, this said deconstruct, not reconstruct. Subspace Rift, deconstruct, or event horizon. Okay, there's not an and, it's an or. Alright. I realize this is all really premature since I hadn't looked at the talents, but now he's kind of set up the way I ended up setting up Loki yesterday. A basic vulnerability, damage layer, the ricochet beam. Right here on Loki I had a single target spender, and then I had his clones here, and this is a buff. So let's keep going. Deconstruct. Restore 35 power cosmic when you hit a deconstructed. Alright. So that's my damage layer. But it also restores power cosmic. Electromagnetic flux. Gains 50% damage and 50% power cosmic cost after channeling for 1 second. Oh, that's one of those powers you never want to use. If you just hit it in your rotation, it's not that big a deal. But if you channel it, your power cosmic's going to go gone. But it does 56% more damage. And 25% more. So it's going to do more damage than this guy does. But it's going to chew through your... This one pierces, but it's going to chew right through your power cosmic. So you won't be able to use it very long. Singularity. This restores some power cosmic. Does everything restore power cosmic? Nope, this one doesn't. This could possibly work as an area spender. Except for the 3-second cooldown. You'd only be able to reapply it every 3 seconds. Reduces the cooldown of Reconstruct by 6 seconds. What? I think that's why I was using this build. Duration of 6.5 seconds. Duration of 6 seconds. But a 12-second cooldown. This one's 12-second cooldown. Reduces the cooldown of Deconstruct. So this became a 6-second rotation. This one reduces this guy's cooldown. This one reduces this guy's cooldown. And this thing only lasts 6 seconds and a half. So I hit this, 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 and then I can spam this until these come off cooldown and then go this, this, this again. But this does no damage. It just generates health and power cosmic. But this destroys your power cosmic. Let's just look at this for a second. I don't quite like it. I understand why it does what it does, but let's see how bad this is. Okay, this shouldn't hurt my power cosmic, and it doesn't. Do this, this, this. This, this, this. I don't see power. Oh, I'm not holding the right one down. I need to hold this one down for... I think that's why I had these reversed. Now, this is really going to hurt. This, this, this. This, this, this. It's not that bad. This, this, this. So that's why I was doing that. You can actually pretty much maintain this guy by using these three guys. Now what I really need here is an area. An area spender. But let's keep looking. Singularity, 3-second cooldown. Particle burst. Blah, blah, blah. Event Horizon, the signature. For 6 seconds it does 27.5k damage. Pretty underwhelming. Then you get the movement build. Well, there's the board dash. Each consecutive dash increases the power cosmic cost and the damage. Stacks up to 10 times. Well, looky what they did there. They gave you 3 charges and said you can stack this up 10 times. Yeah, right. How would you stack it 3 times?
It is
10 times. Yeah, it's not possible. Like you just said, it simply isn't possible to get it up to 10. I got it to 4. So there's got to be something over here that allows you to do more. Death from Below. It's melee. It's a crash down strike. A board sweep? Yeah. He is not a melee player. I'm just going to mouse over these, and you guys on YouTube who watch this can pause and see what these do. Or you can just open the game and see for yourself. But here's a ranged one. This one's not melee. But this screams ranged, not melee. Health regen, restore. Oh, that's this guy. It's the deconstruct, reconstruct combo. Subspace slipstream. Consume all the stacks of board dash. So you can consume your 4 stacks of board dash. That's all I could get. 4 stacks. Here's a stun. And reposition yourself. This one restores a charge of board dash. So there you go. You have to play a yo-yo build to utilize a melee. So you dash, you repulse. You dash, you repulse. So you can get it up to 10. Not my style. Though you might could do, I don't know why. I did a yo-yo build with Psylocke. And what I mean by a yo-yo build is I play her range in my rotation, and as I'm going through my ranged rotation, I hit stealth, which is in my rotation, execute, which propels me to my target and performs the execute, and then I use the dash to take me back out to range. So that's why I called it a yo-yo build. So it was range, 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 stealth, execute, dash back out. Range, 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 stealth, execute, dash back out. And it was my yo-yo build, and it was pretty crazy, but it helped me maintain the shield that she has around her that prevents her from taking damage. And by doing so, I was able to keep her health up over the 90% most of the time and utilize the artifact that gives you 2,000 mental damage if you keep your health above 90%. It was the yo-yo build. And it worked pretty well. She rarely took any damage. A lot of times she'd lose the whole shield when I went in and executed and dashed back out. But she'd gen it all back really quickly, and her health rarely ever moved. I think one time in my entire test with Psylocke out in Cosmic, I think only once it dropped really low. The health did. So I would have lost that 2,000 mental damage for that period of time. But it was a crazy build. But you could probably do a yo-yo with him. You got to use dash to build up these cosmic power, build up power whatever it does. The total damage 10%. So you build up 10% damage and power cosmic cost goes up by 25%. Stacks up to 10 times, but the only way you can do that is with this power. Because this restores one of your dashes. So you could have a permanent dash Silver Surfer for those of you that just can't stand playing a character that can't dash all the way across a cosmic zone, a patrol zone.
Even I become impatient from time to time.
So those are the powers. Let's see where they're trying to steer us with the traits. Okay. See, what was that? 3% critical hit. Cosmic beam array damage increased. And you get two charges, I guess, for Cosmic Beam. First of all, what is Cosmic Beam? Okay, this guy. Your basic. It becomes charges. Oh no, it becomes 2 beams. And does more damage. And the bouncing beam refracting beam gets more damage. And the bounces go up 3. You get 3 extra bounces. So now we have 8 bounces. 5 bounces. So the more you hit for area clear, the better, I say. Micro beams. Yeah, that's related to the melee stuff, I think. Repulse. Particle burst. Gains a cooldown and 150% more. Oh wait, electromagnetic flux. Now fire additional microbeams. I want my single target spender to benefit more than I want my area spender, because area spenders on the fodder, the trash mobs, whereas my electromagnetic flux is for my bosses. And this one's something called particle burst. Singularity. This guy, which I'm not using. And it does what? Gains total damage and a cooldown. So, this is good enough. I like this one. It doesn't cost me any more power cosmic. It just fires additional microbeams. Turn it off and we get Turn it on. I guess we get... Ooh. Spirit goes down faster, doesn't it? I think just because we added more beams, it actually ended up costing more. Maybe not. Maybe not. Come back. Come back. Oh, there we go. Resonance. Yes, please. Very nice. I'm almost neutral on a non-basic power. Leave behind a wake. Nah. Apply guarded and strengthen to allies. So I'm giving up 10% damage, 10% crit. No, I'm not. I'll see if I can get neutral from Infinity System. I doubt it though. This one's 50% more generation. And all I can get up here will be 8.5% less cost. We'll see. When you are hit, you gain Cosmic Shield. Free damage resistance is nice. Deconstruct and Reconstruct now share a cooldown. Deconstruct automatically triggers Reconstruct after 3 seconds. I gotta see how that feels. I'm probably not gonna like that, but we'll see. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. That is not going to work for me. I liked this better. I get way more spirit restoration doing it my way. I do it my way. I'm going to get my bottle of water. And I'll be right back. If I can get out of here. And it was good to stretch my legs. Yeah. Good cold water. H2O. Hydrogen dioxide. Get comfortable again. That's the hard part of getting up. Sitting back down. Getting comfortable. All right. Reconstruct automatically activates when you fall below 50% health. Applies a team-wide effect of rapid healing. Well, there's a potential. If I don't feel like this added damage resistance seems to be doing anything, well, you know, if you're in melee, you really want the extra damage resistance. If you're at ranged, You really hope to not fall below 50% health very often, but when it does, to have an automatic rapid healing would be nice. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'd rather resist the damage than to try to heal it back up. In other words, I'd rather not take damage than... You get the idea. Event Horizon. Okay, that's the signature. We've got 1 hour, folks. 1 hour before the servers go down and we get Beast. So I guess I'm going to be playing Beast this afternoon. Checking out Beast. Which is kind of encouraging because I'd like to see what they've done with the new story mode. So we get to see some new content after the update, and a new character, and a new team up, Jubilee. So that's exciting. All these weeks of just trying to learn how to play again, we get to play this afternoon. So the signature restores 15% of your power cosmic. It's pretty nice because it's got a short cooldown. And increases all damage output by 15% as long as you are in its area of effect. I wonder how big... Oh, it's got a huge area of effect. That's good. Event Horizon lasts 2 seconds, but now has charges and explodes. So if you want burst damage on your signature... I don't know why they put cooldown 25 seconds. Oh, after you expend your charges, of course. It already has cooldown of 25 seconds. Event Horizon now continually pulls enemies into its area of effect. You've seen its area of effect, right? It's big. And instantly defeats non-boss enemies. So, I like this one. If you're in trouble in a huge pack of minions, like in Cosmic Ultron or something, bam. They're all gone. They're instantly defeated. That's a nice security blanket. Nice security blanket. I haven't had too much difficulty with those large waves of robots. On some characters. On other characters, yeah. Alright. What's the deal? Is it an emergency or something? Okay. I not volunteered. They're going to pay me. I volunteered to help out with the IT stuff here in the high-rise building. Never hurts to make some extra dollars. Of course, I'm charging them way too little. I told them, yeah, I'll help out with their IT stuff for $40 an hour. And I realized companies used to pay $200 an hour for my time. I didn't get the $200 an hour. The company I worked for, I did, but... I could have gone into consulting and made probably $150, $175 an hour. but just didn't really want to do that. So I just saved all my money and retired early. But I told him I'd help him. All right, back to the work. Electromagnetic flux damage amplification after channeling will now stack an additional time. Electromagnetic flux. This guy, my main spender. Okay, so even after you stop channeling it and move on to the next thing, it will continue for 1 more second. Free damage. I guess it's more power cost too. I don't know. Singularity has a 50% chance to automatically trigger when you hit with a power, provided you have 75% of your maximum power cosmic. Singularity has a 50% chance to automatically trigger when you hit with a power, provided you have less than 75%. Singularity. This guy. I like this one better unless, I don't know. We'll see. Just what's the range on this thing? It doesn't really show a range on this guy. It's got a decent range. Don't know how far the range is. Let's see if it's from the yellow line. Nope. It's not that far away. Give me my bouncing beam back. Reduce the cooldown of board sweep and death from below. Okay, something to do with the movement build. So we've got the build. My build's a whole lot like what it was pre-update. Except I took the basic off the bar. Let's see how this feels. It's very power cosmic hungry. Very power cosmic hungry. I could give up a little. Let's see what the talents do for us. Let's see if we can get neutral in the talents. We are speed and energy. $18.8. Wow. I think we are neutral. And it'll be even better out in play. Because there'll be times I'll have to move and I'll get power cosmic regen while I'm having to reposition. But I think one of the reasons I didn't like playing him so much was the power cosmic or spirit or whatever it was pre-update would go down so fast, and I'd end up spamming the basic all the time and just really didn't seem, I don't know. Strength, nope. Let's put everything into the signature. Energy. I think that's right. I think we're energy speed. Yes, we are. Energy speed. Give up crit for base damage. We can't give up either. We need both. We barely over 40% crit. We're way below the budget. Okay, that hurt. We lost 2 speed, 2 energy. That one's okay. We lost 1 energy.
What is your command?
1 speed, 2 energy, 2 and 2. Alright, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we lost 48% off of our gear here. That would have bumped us up to 176, which is still low. So we need this, and we need this. We can get 2 more there when we re-roll it. Rhino. We're not going to have the movement. I'm not playing that build. %28 damage bonus. Definitely needs a new core. We need both. How much energy damage do we have? 2,800. We're energy speed. Is it easier to get those attributes on artifacts or easier to get crit? Crit's easy to get. We'll see. I'm going to put them here for now. Get my 4.3% crit. Give up 24% base damage. All these numbers went way down because I took these artifacts off. We got 45 minutes. Let's get our brute. Durability. Let's put it all in. Area damage. Speed. Put the rest over here. Okay. We've got a build. Critical. Whoa. What do we have here? Cable's good. Captain Marvel's good. Cyclops we don't need. Well, we'll probably use him when I'm prestiging, but for now we need Gambit for the energy. Invisible Woman? Nah. Iron Man? He works. Jean? We want Ultron or Angela for the speed. We need Star-Lord for the crit. We've got Star-Lord. I think we're okay. What am I missing? I think we're okay. We got speed, we got energy, we got lots of energy damage. Bosses, critical hit, energy crit, some area damage. Okay, we need a lot of gear. Lots of stuff. First, we want a decent core. How about this core? This core doesn't have the damage shield. And it's fighting, so nope. Nope. This one's fighting. This one was a trifecta in its day. I haven't core farmed. Movement. Intelligence. Invisible. Mental invisible. Trifecta. Invisible. I can give him the trifecta. What was this one? Fighting. And I think there's a way to swap the affixes.
I just might have something for you.
Catalyst. Transfer visual. Transfer catalyst.
sacrifice for the good of my people. Now I live for all beings.
Okay. All right, we need 365 or higher. There we go, 369. We need 750 or higher. There we go. We need 1150 or higher. There we go. I'm getting lucky today. And I need 1620 or higher. There we go. It's going to be a good day. They'll take the server down and the luck goes away. I'll be unlucky after that. All right. So he got the pre-update trifecta. So we get a damage shield when I pop a med kit, 25% of my health, and 100% of my power cosmic, and I'm gaining 418 as I'm hitting enemies. The old trifecta. It wasn't armored, was it? I don't think so. Nope, it was not an armored trifecta. What are we missing? Oh, gear. We're missing gear. I need a Uru. I use the same Uru on all of my characters. 800 defense rating. What do we want? What rune word do we want? I am energy ranged. I'm only energy. Bunch of crit and brute. Give everybody 300 crit and brute. $300 range, 300 crit, 600 brute. I pretty much have given all of my guys. Most everybody has God of Mischief. Which doesn't seem very good anymore. It seems completely underwhelming now. But I've got so many Loki runes. Got 3 tier runes. But this seems so underwhelming now. This was... Did they just take stuff off of it and not add anything to it? After the update? Maybe there were too many God of Mischiefs out there and they decided this is a lot better. Dupe inspiration, but you have to buy dupes. It's probably why they did it. Bawazan. Where's the old Bawazan? Heartbreaker. 200 crit, 200 brute, 200 critical damage. That never looked right. That always should have been 200 crit, 200 brute, 800 critical damage, 800 brutal damage. Because this is pretty much less than even a Gok. River of Soul would help with the power cosmic generation, but I think I'm pretty neutral. Bawazan. 300 range damage, 300 critical hit damage, 600 brutal strike for 3 seconds when you critically hit, which you're going to be critting. Well, I don't know what his final critical hit's going to look like. Do I want to blow a tear rune on Silver Surfer? I don't even know if I'm going to like him yet. Do I want to blow a dupe rune? I think I'm going to start low at first. Energy, 200 energy, 200 ranged. And it's very cheap. Very cheap. I'm just going to throw Loki on him for 2 reasons. I got a zillion Loki runes. Where are you? What's it called? God of Mischief. I've got a zillion Loki runes. And I get some damage, get some crit, get some brute. Gosh, that's so underwhelming. It's so... Why didn't they do something to that when they took all that stuff off of it? The +1 to signatures, the +1 to all. Why didn't they add something to it? All right. We need a ring. We need health. We need damage reduction. We need to live. We need crit. We need brute. We need... We're probably not going to be cosmic capable, but let's see what we can come up with. Let's go down to these high health rings. That looks good, but it's low critical hit. Melee. These are all energy on the top row here. Ranged, melee. Energy. Range. Yes, yes, yes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Melee. Physical. Melee. Melee. Mental. Physical. Melee. Physical. Mental. Mental. Physical. Energy. Some of these need to be thrown away. They're so bad. Mental, melee, ranged. I can put the range there. Ranged. Melee, mental, mental, energy. It's not too awful bad. Mental, ranged, energy, pretty bad. Energy, physical, melee, mental, energy, yuck. 173, 2600. We'll look at it. Range, energy, energy. We'll look at it. I've got to organize these. The sorting doesn't work on these. All right. I'm gonna go with this one. Getting a little better. We need a pet. We want energy or speed pet. This works, though that's really low health. Wow, this is better, but do I want to put this nice of a pet on? And do I have any more old laces lying around? Yes, I do. Okay, so he gets old lace. When you crit, range damage, brutal damage, power cosmic, health. Some more health. We're getting there, guys, slowly. We need a medallion. How about a pyro? Only got one pyro left. What kind of insignia can he use? And what do we want? He needs everything. Especially crit. He needs crit more than anything. Melee. Attack speed. What is his attack speed? It's low. So this would work. 294 damage rating, 319 critical hit rating, and 4.6 attack speed. Let's bump both of these up. First of all, I've got to blow a dupe rune. Goodbye, dupe. Secondly, thirdly, all right. Now we're getting somewhere. Still needs everything. What legendary are we going to put on this guy? Oh, Cosmic Control Rod. I forgot. I got a bunch of these. Here, right? Nope. Here. Here. Cosmic Control Rod. Poor guy. Can't even use the power Cosmic. Relics. More power Cosmic. More health on hit. More movement speed. I don't know if tenacity does much of anything in this game. Critical damage rating? Nope. I need to put those on some of my favorite characters instead of hoarding them. Damage over time, ranged. He's ranged. Does more power Cosmic benefit him in any way? Is there anything that says you do more damage for the more power Cosmic that you have? Gain 50 damage plus 50 costs after channeling. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. So just sticking more power Cosmic on him just gives him a safe buffer, I guess. Double his damage. It'd be my last one of those. Let's put ranged on it. Let's see. Which one's growing the fastest over here? Ranged. This one. Deal. Alright, let's put ranged on him. Forgot to open my little box here. Now, artifacts. We still could use some health, though we're better. We still need damage reduction. We still need crit, brute. We need everything. He has nothing. So, let's look and see what we got. We're energy speed. Energy speed. Put a Gok on him, but it's my last Gok. 20 minutes. Energy, speed. They really need to do something about Hand of Doom. How many characters have I found that can use the Hand of Doom? I keep taking them off of characters. I've got 12 now. Edge of Infinity gives a little of everything. He can use an Edge of Infinity. Is it rolled okay? That one's rolled very well. And then I've got to enchant everything. This needs to be re-rolled. Let's
Let me show you my latest experiments.
let's unbind this guy right here. Put it back into circulation. Do I even want to keep these? Yeah, I guess I do. How about this one? Nah, not really. Let's put these two back here. All right, we need 2 more artifacts. We still need everything. Just find something that suits. Something with speed and energy on it. I've used up all my energy. These guys. Speed. Needs re-rolling, but that one doesn't. This one needs re-rolling. Speed on these guys. Intelligence stacks up to 3 times. No, thank you. Energy, intelligence. Strength and speed. Everything else is pretty nice. Just don't need the 2 strength. Energy, intelligence. Why is everything energy, intelligence? Now we're getting to lower level stuff. Bunch of energy, bunch of health, fighting and speed. Speed's okay, but another durability intelligence. There's going to be new artifacts after the update in 15 minutes. Okay, speed, ranged, power cosmic, attack speed, 3 exploding fireballs for mental damage. I don't think any of these are adding health. Our health isn't horrible, but I'd like a little health. Possibility. Let's jump down here. A lot of energy rating. I think I'm just going to go with these 3.
The universe, it has stopped speaking to me.
I don't think I'm particularly going to re-roll that one. I will re-roll these 2.
Why, hello there.
Hello there. What do we want out of this one? We want 4 energy. At the least. Yeah, I can do better than that. Oh, 5 energy. My bad. I didn't realize it goes up to 5. This is so exciting, so entertaining. Good enough. Good enough. Alright. What do we want out of this guy? Definitely want 2 speed to start with. Stingy. Very stingy. There we go. Just gotta get lucky. What'd we end up with? Still not good. We're too low on survivability and health. Our attack speed is base crit's low, energy crit, we're up to 46. Did range add any? Nope, not really. So we almost have 46 crit. So crit's low, crit damage isn't bad, brutal strike's low, brutal damage is, our base damage multipliers is low. We really got bad rolls here. We lost a lot from the bad rolls. And I'm not going to re-roll uniques. We need enchant. What enchant do we want? I'm tempted to cover some of his weaknesses with the enchants. I might do the 10 minutes. I might do the 1 defense, 1 offense, 1 utility. What is it? Odin? Oh, blessings, I mean. Duh. I've got to do enchants too, but I can pick up some health on enchants. Let's look at the enchants first. I can get health. I can get... How many of these do I have? I can't read that. Can't read it on the screen. How many of them? Oh, there's only 1 left. Okay, so let's go with the 200 health. So there's 600 health. So we're 24k. That's better. And we can pick up some range damage. Could even pick up some... No, we want range damage. Or energy damage. Then we go look at our blessings. And I guess we're going to go with the ranged blessings now. It's not Frigga. Hogun, Fandral, I don't remember what's what. Hela, nope. Loki is ranged. Yeah, Loki's ranged. We're running out of time. Okay. We have a build. Let's quickly go see how it works.
This could get messy.
We don't have much time left. 8 minutes. Let's quickly go do a curse. Cosmic curse. Let's see how this works. I guess I could...
What's wrong? Need a little backup?
Nope, I don't want to do Modok or Doom. Alright, let's just go see how this goes. Let's get a few guys excited here. This doesn't appear to be bouncing. Enemies hit 5. I didn't see it bouncing. Excite a few more. Gotta focus this guy. Definitely don't have power cosmic issues. That's nice. Just don't know how much damage we're doing. Alright. Where we gotta go? 2 on the left, far right. Okay, there it is. I see it. I see it bouncing now. Get my power boost going. Now let's...
They must have deadly iron.
It's okay. 5 minutes. Yes, I know. Moving fast as I can.
Drown them in the deepest mud. Push them to the blade. Retreat to Svartalfheim. Spirit of darkness, quench the light.
Sorry guys, don't need you. Goodbye.
Sound the battle cry.
Get out of my face, thank you. Keep missing my targeting.
They were mad.
So far, so good. Curse. Curse. Only moments left to take out Curse. Back here, Magic. Bring him back here, Magic. Oh well. Use my power boost. It was about time he gave up on her and came after me. Signature's back. This is going pretty well. Never stand still. Okay. I don't think I hate Silver Surfer anymore. I don't hate Silver Surfer anymore. Let's get back to safety before the server goes down.
This could get messy.
Let's send Magic away. And that is Silver Surfer. I will be back after the update and we'll check out Beast. We'll see what Beast does. And I have two characters now, Silver Surfer and Nova, that I need to take through Red Prestige. I didn't like them pre-update. I think I like them now. So that's a good thing. And like I said, I'll be back after the update and we'll play some Beast and we'll see what Beast looks like. And thanks, and I'll see you then.